Dragster, Competition Eliminator, our top sportsman machines, brought to you by Brodix, Steve Schmidt Race Engines, set to go for their second round of qualifying. Top Alcohol Funny Car, Top Alcohol Dragster, qualifying sessions coming at us as well. Our Top Fuel Harleys, our Pro Fuel Harleys, the snowmobiles will be back. Final round of our Wiseco Quick Four in our Top Dragster and Top Sportsman category. The Jets will be back after that. A lot of activity to go as we work our way through the evening here. Day number 2 at Summit Racing Equipment Motor Sports Park. Super gas cars getting ready to come up next. Our 990 machines, their first round of eliminations. We'll see them shortly. Warren Evans going to just sit in, bring you all the action in Super Gas, round number 1. I want to take a break. See if I can go find some mouthwash to gargle with or something. Oh, if you only knew. Anyway, Super Gas getting ready to come at you. And lots of alcohol funny car, lots of alcohol dragster yet to come. Don't forget, racers and fans alike, if you're going to be here on June 3rd for Super Summit Weekend, you can stop by the Budweiser Guest Services booth over here on the east side. Sign up for a shot at the ride-along in Bigfoot, the legendary monster truck that started it all many, many years ago. You must be 18 years of age by June 3rd, and you must be here, be able to be here early in the morning on June the 3rd as well, so you can do your meet and greet with the driver and get ready and get suited up for your ride in Bigfoot. Just need to stop by the Budweiser Guest Services display here on the east side and get yourself signed up. We're going to be drawing the winner of that a little bit later on this evening, so a great opportunity to pick up a little extra activity here at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park. That'll be the Super Summit weekend coming up June 3rd and 4th. Certainly invite you to stop by the Budweiser Guest Services display over here on the east side and get signed up for it as well. Super Gas, 990 cars, they'll be back in just a moment.
So Hack heads down track alongside Nick and Corey. Hack with a 007 light. And so some trebles just past the finish line there for Nick and Corey. So our safety crew will head down track, check out the situation with the driver. And with that, we are on hold for a moment here. It appears that the driver is out of the car under his own power. From our vantage point in the tower, our safety crews are rolling past the finish line. Appears the car was in the left lane, swapped lanes, tagged the wall, and ends up there about 400 or 500 feet past the finish line. Our first concern is the safety of the driver, and we will make sure that our racer is okay. And with that, we're going to stand down for just a minute. So as our safety crew sorts out the situation down there, a reminder to our Spitzer top dragster entries, if you're not in the staging lanes, we need you to head that way. A second qualifying session coming up for you in just a little while, as soon as we finish up our super gas competitors. So Spitzer top dragster to the lanes.
And checking out Nick Curry down at the top end of the racetrack. The car just past the finish line, taking a leisurely left-hand turn into the left wall. Got the front end into the wall, spun back around, and came to a stop over on the right-hand side of the racetrack. Nick had just come up 20 thousandths of a second short down at the finish line. Well, did a little check out everything down there. We saw Nick get out of the car under his own power. Obviously, the ambulance crew on site, they will check him out and make sure everything is okie dokie. But when the driver can get out of the car under their own power, that's usually a very good indication. And again, it was kind of a leisurely left-hand turn past the finish line and into that left-hand wall. So for Nick, the crew, our safety crew down at the top end, will get things checked out, get things cleaned up, and get back into our super gas round number 1 of eliminations just as quick as we can.
Holley HP carburetors have been the standard in racing carburetors for nearly 2 decades. So how do you make them better? You make them 38% lighter, increase the fuel capacity by 20%, and add 30 other new features. They're available in our all-new hardcore gray hard-coat anodized finish with black billet metering blocks and base plate for superior corrosion protection. They're also available in natural tumble-polished aluminum with your choice of black or red metering blocks and base plate. The aluminum Ultra HP comes in 600, 650, 750, 850, and true 950 CFM. Hoosier Racing Tire is proud to be a participating major sponsor of the NHRA Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series. Let our performance race tire technology help put you in the winner's circle. When you're looking for an advantage, remember the name Hoosier Racing Tire because they truly are tires designed for champions. See us in the manufacturer's midway or contact the authorized Hoosier Racing Tire dealer nearest you for product information to accommodate your racing needs. JE Pistons is the industry leader in forged racing pistons. JE Pistons offers custom and off-the-shelf pistons for almost every application, including small and big block Chevy, Ford, and Chrysler V8s. JE is also your source for Chevy LSX, Ford Modular, and new Hemi pistons. JE has ramped up their off-the-shelf part numbers to over 40,000 pistons ready to ship at a moment's notice. Still can't find what you need? JE Pistons now offers 2-week standard delivery for all custom piston orders. Still need them faster? JE also offers expedite services that can ship custom pistons for almost any application in as little as 5 days. If you demand the best for your engine, visit JE Pistons online or call today.
Cleanup going on down on the summit end or summit side of the end of the racetrack as we get Nick Curry's machine taken care of. Official word from our medical staff down at the top end. Nick is out of the car and okay, and that's always the good news and the most important news. That's why we have the roll cages, the seat belts, the helmets, all the NHRA safety equipment required to protect the drivers in the event of just such an incident. For Nick, an unfortunate situation. They're getting up close and personal, inspecting that left-hand guard wall just past the finish line, but the good news is he's okay. He can come back and do it again another day. Wally Hack got the win on that pair. And his 80 Monza out of Indiana. For Nick, the tow back to Cleveland, albeit a short one, is not going to be a happy one, knowing that his 68 Camaro has sustained some damage. So rest of our Super Gas field sitting and waiting patiently to finish up round number 1 of eliminations as our Spitzer top dragster competitors, likewise in the lanes, ready for their second qualifying shot and final qualifying shot for the weekend, as we will set our fields and, of course, our Wiseco Quick 4 top dragster and top sportsman competition. Round number one getting ready to come up for those lucky 8 competitors as well here in just a bit. But right now, a little cleanup still going on top end. We'll get that taken care of. Make sure we don't have any debris on the racing surface. Get back into round number one, a super gas action, just as quick as we can. Thanks for bearing with us, folks. We appreciate your support, your patience. We'll get back into it. Our top dragsters, top sportsmen, comp eliminator, alcohol funny card, alcohol dragsters. Be back one more time.
A K&N high-flow air filter will keep your vehicle running at high efficiency day after day. As it protects your engine, K&N's technology allows your engine to breathe all the air that it needs. The original lifetime air filter's easy to clean when it gets dirty, and it never needs replacing. K&N, it's like having a new air filter in your car every day. These filters are handmade in the USA, and you can find out more online at knfilters.com. VP Racing Fuels is the world's leader in performance fuel technology. That includes VP Small Engine Fuel, the perfect fuel for 2-cycle and 4-cycle gas-powered tools, including chainsaws, generators, trimmers, blowers, and more. VP Small Engine Fuel is blended with no ethanol, ensuring easier starts, worry-free long-term storage, and fewer repairs. The 2-cycle blend is pre-mixed with oil, so there's no measuring, no mixing, no mess. Just pour it in and start it up. Learn more about VP Small Engine Fuel online at vp-sef.com.
It sounds like the alcohol car is getting their tune-up set and warmed up and ready to go for their final qualifying session coming up here in just a bit. Again, Nick Curry's car getting cleared off the top end of the racetrack. Looks like some of the equipment starting to make its way off the top end. That means we're not that far away from getting back to it. Super Gas drivers, if you strayed far from your car, just kind of give you a little heads up, give you an opportunity to make your way back to your machine. I still have a few minutes to go to get everything cleaned up down at the other end, but making some pretty good progress I can see from here. And with some of the equipment starting to roll off the top end, it tells me that we're not all that far away. So just kind of give you a little heads up and a little opportunity to make your way back to the car. Super Gas, round number 1, getting ready to continue. Our Spitzer race cars. Top dragster category machines are in the lanes for their final round of eliminations. Our top dragster, Wiseco, Quick 4. First round of eliminations will be coming up as well. Comp eliminator for your final qualifier, our top sportsman, brought to you by Brodix. Steve Schmidt Race Engines will be coming up, and the top sportsman, Wiseco, Quick 4 competition as well. Then it'll be into alcohol funny car. Final qualifying and final eliminations for our 2 contestants left from our Indy race, top alcohol dragster, and likewise the final round from Indy. Top Fuel Harley, Pro Fuel Harley, our Pro Stock snowmobiles back on the racetrack. Final round of our Wiseco top dragster and top sportsman Quick 4 competition. Jets will be out one more time, and then the legendary fireworks here at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park to round out the evening and cap off the day's activities. All I can say is this. Sitting up here in the tower and looking off to the west, I can see clear sky and the warmth of the orange globe overhead. And that's kind of a pre-indicator of what tomorrow's weather conditions are going to be. Should be a great day here for final elimination. Stop number 2. The 2016 Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series Tour, the 10th annual Cavalcade of Stars presented by our good friends at Budweiser. We will crown our champions tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon, early tomorrow evening here at Norwalk. Over 600 race cars on the grounds this weekend. Our champions to be crowned before all is said and done. Round 1 of eliminations set now for Super Street at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Round 1 of Stock Eliminator will follow Super Street. Then we'll be into round number 1 of Super Stock Competition. Following that will be round number 1 of our Super Comp Racers. Super Gas getting their first round in. here this afternoon to get things rounded out, as their first round will eliminate half of that field of super gas machines. Again, a little cleanup going on. You see fewer and fewer pieces of equipment down at the top end of the racetrack, cleaning up after Nick Curry's incident with the left-hand wall. So tells us we're pretty close to getting back to 990 competition, side by side, quarter-mile action in our super gas cars. Top dragster, top sportsman, alcohol funny car, alcohol dragster, top fuel Harley, pro fuel Harley, pro stock snowmobiles, all yet to come before we finish up the evening with our two-jet funny cars, our two-jet dragsters. Sarah Edwards wheeling and dealing in the cockpit now, the Queen of Diamonds machine, and of course the legendary fireworks here at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park to crown off our day number 2 of activity and competition. Get us set up for final eliminations day tomorrow. Starting at 8:30 in the morning, hope to see your face in the place. Don't forget, just a little bit of time left to make your way over to Budweiser Guest Services here on the east side. Get signed up for your chance at a ride in the legendary monster truck Bigfoot. We'll be drawing that winning person's name just a little bit later on. So if you haven't had a chance to make it over to Budweiser Guest Services here on the east side of the racetrack, you need to do so. Get signed up. Only 2 requirements. 1, you must be 18 years of age by June the 3rd, and 2, you must be able to be here at Summit Racing Equipment Motorsports Park on June the 3rd to take that legendary ride in the legendary Bigfoot monster truck machine. But just a little bit of time left to make your way over the Budweiser Guest Services booth here on the east side of the racetrack. Get yourself signed up for a ride in Bigfoot.
When it comes time to purchase a weather station, turn to the industry leader, Computech Systems. Computech's been providing racers with the best in weather monitoring and ET prediction since 1986. Just ask any of our NHRA contingency winners, including past world champions Alan Johnson, Warren Johnson, David Rampey, and Jimmy DeFrank. From handheld weather stations, trailer-mounted units, or a pager system, Computech has what you're looking for. Be sure to check out the RaceAir Pro Weather Analyzer. The RaceAir Pro from Computech can help put you on the fast track to the winner's circle. Call 1-800-870-8383 to order risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Also, visit us on the web at www.computech.com.
All right, Super Gas guys, if you've left your cars, need you back in them. We're ready to go racing one more time. Here's Warren. Tell you all about it.
Well, thank you, Bob. Super Gas round number 1 will resume in just a minute. As Bob just said, racers, if you have ventured away from your race ride, you need to head back that way. Get all that safety equipment in place, and buckled up, strapped in, and ready to roll. As our equipment is clearing the top end of the track right now and resuming their positions. Our starting line crew is all set. One pair in the water box. And the motors are back to life, and here we go. It's Jody Davis out of Walnut, Illinois, 65 Mustang. Jody will stage up in the summit lane. Haley Gregory alongside Budweiser side from New Bern, Tennessee. 2010 Chevy Cobalt. Again, the objective is the same. 4/10 Pro Tree. You'll see all 3 ambers flash. 4/10 of a second later, the green light comes on. So we're trying to get as close to a perfect reaction time. And then run the number. The number already set for him. It's a 990 down there on the scoreboards. Davis too quick. Red light start. The 003 red for and as I was looking at the computer screen, looks like Haley Gregory had an incident at mid-track there. And Haley steps away from the car and over the wall, and her Cobalt sits there motionless. And so we are on hold once again, and we will report back to you as soon as we get word from our safety crew and our ambulance crew. Haley, though, did come out of the car and step over the wall, so that is always a positive sign. But we will get everything checked out before we go back to racing once again.